everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a seasonal chakra reading for each star sign. So as we're going into September, obviously the autumn period, this will cover September, October and November. And basically what I'm going to do is put the chakra stones in a bag, and then I will pick one out, and that will obviously tell you what you need to be focusing on regarding your chakra over that season period. So the cards I'm going to be using for the readings, which obviously I've premeditated on the cards as I normally do for most of my readings, are the Colette Baron Reed cards. I've got the Good Tarot, the Enchanted Map, the Wisdom of the House of Night. Those are all Colette Baron Reed's decks, and obviously I'll put the links below. And then I have the Universe Has Your Back deck by Gabrielle Bernstein. Those are decks that I've used in my previous readings. I've also got the Moon Goddess Affirmation by Terry Foss, and these are lovely cards which I will be doing as a random pull at the end of the readings. And then for the animal medicine cards, because obviously it's to do with chakra and what you know, the influences around you, I've got the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit by Kim Kranz. So this is the first time I've used this in my readings. And I've also got a new deck which is Whispers of Healing, which obviously ties in, I think, with the actual chakra readings, and that's by Angela Hartfield. They're quite big cards, these are, and the artwork, as you'll see as I go through the readings when I pull this card out, that's associated with each sign. The artwork is absolutely beautiful, and the artwork's by Josephine Wall. So that's what I'm going to be doing with these readings, guys, for you on this occasion. Like I say, they are sort of seasonal chakra readings, so I'll be doing one for winter come December, which I'll be through for December, January and February, and then obviously I'll do the spring ones, which are March, April and May, and then I'll be doing the summer chakra ones, which obviously are then June, July and August. So that's just yeah, you know, the quick outlook on explaining what these readings are about. So guys, I'm going to be reading for my lovely Arians now on these chakra reads, and obviously this is a collection of the which represents our chakra system. Obviously if you're not clued up on chakras, then I will put a link below, and it'll explain what area of the body each colour is associated with and what it controls. So we've got the red for the root chakra, we've got the orange for sacral, yellow for solar, green for heart, blue for throat, purple for the third eye, and the clear one quartz for the crown chakra in this set. So what I'm going to do, my lovely Arians, is quickly just collect these up and put them in this little bag, and we'll give them a little shake up to see which one needs for you to be focused on as we go into the autumn. So I'll just give those a shake now for you, and we'll have a look what we've got. Just give them a quick whiz round. And I've got the solar plexus for you. So let's just have a look as to why that is. And this sort of is below, obviously, the heart chakra, and it's like it's our middle stomach area where we've got our sort of gut feeling, where we get our gut feelings from. So I'm just going to open up the readings for you. This is the little bit of poetry that I did, because obviously if you're new to the channel, I meditate on the cards, and then from what I get from the meditation, I write a little brief poem just to encompass the rest of the reading. So I am going to leave that there to read at the end. So what we're looking at is the first card that comes out is the Animal Spirit Medicine card, and it's what you've been dealing with over the last season, the summer season, what emotions or events or things that have been sort of affecting you, Aries. So for the first card we've got, it's the turtle, right? So I'm just going to place that there, and it's the alchemical sign of water, because it's the facing down triangle. And by looking at that card, obviously anything to do with water, it's you've been dealing with emotions, you've been in a bit of turmoil over something, and I need to find out what that is. So I'm just going to open up the reading a little bit more, and we have message. So picking up on this card then, I do feel that some of my Arians going through the summer season, the last 3 months, you've been dealing with inner emotions, and over the last few months I just feel like you've been sending your questions out to the universe, trying to get some guidance. Now, whether this is guidance in whether you've been in the wrong relationship and you've felt that it's time that you know, you need to move on from this relationship, or whether you've been struggling in your workplace and you don't feel like you've been in the right job, and you've been battling with your inner emotions as into trying to look into leaving your current position and been waiting to have answers in getting a new job to move on to. Because whatever you've been dealing with, guys, in the summer period, it's really affected you emotionally, and it's been a hard slog. I just feel now I've got the turtles' energy here of when they have to come back onto the beach when they lay their eggs, and it's such an effort for them to get onto that shore to lay their eggs, and then it's another challenge then to get back into the ocean. And this is what I feel. I feel like you've been battling against tides. You've been battling against your own emotions, and there's elements in your life where you just haven't been happy with. And it's either one, you've been waiting for a message, you know, even from the universe to show you signs of what direction you should be going in. Whether it's to do with you felt like you've totally been against the tide with a relationship and you've realised, you know, enough's enough and you need to part waves there. And this is all the information that I'm picking up that some of my Aries may have had to have been dealing with in the summer season as we've been coming into now the autumn. So I'm just going to open this up now to see what's in store for you over the next couple of months going into the autumn. Right, so we've got Ride the Wave. So when I look at this card, I do feel that some of my Aries have actually been pushed. You've been directed, and you've been you've got to a stage where you've just thought, some of my Aries there are thinking, you know, why is this happening? You know, some of you out there could have been made redundant, and you've thought, you know, oh gosh, I'm losing my job. What the hell am I going to do? But just know that if that's the scenario I'm picking up here with some of the Arians, know that you've been pushed. That's happened for a reason, as a positive. Because sometimes, even though we look at it as we've lost our job as a negative, because then we're going to be struggling, wondering how on earth are we going to pay our bills, and we've got to look, you know, for another job. Sometimes we can stagnate in what we're doing, and the universe will act rash, really, and the way that they work is they've caused that to push you onto something that something better, that now you need to close that one chapter to start another. So I do feel some of my Aries here are being divinely guided, divinely pushed into the right path now. Like I say, it's been a hard slog for some reason for my Aries on all elements, whether this is relationship, job, you know, job wise. It's been a hard slog, and like I say, you've been asking the questions why this has happened, but you are going to get the answers now as you go into autumn, guys. The next month, especially middle of October going into November, it's just saying ride the wave. Take these changes, embrace these changes for a positive. So I'm just going to open up this a little bit more for you. And we've got the Two of Air. Now, again, here I just feel it's water. Even though it's the air element, I just feel all this that's round, encompassing this card, is a again, emotions. But if we look at the card here, she's welcoming something new in, while she's seeing something go out of her existence. So this is why I feel it's change. I do feel for the Aries that I'm reading for, it's about change, and it's to follow your gut feelings regarding that change. Just if it's relationships and you think, you know, you've had a hard slog, then take that gut feeling to know if that's what you want to do, and you feel like you need to part ways and leave that relationship, then go with the gut feeling, because that's why you've pulled this chakra stone out. It's to say for the autumn period now, start listening to your gut feelings. So that's why that stone's come out for you. And like I say, I do feel something better is coming in for you. Whatever circumstances have gone on, whether people have lost their jobs or whether there has been a parting of waves in relationships, even to the fact that you haven't caused a split in the relationship. Say you've been left in a dark place thinking that someone's left you, and you've been struggling and wondering, you know, it's been a hard slog, and the emotional impact that's had on you with a split in a relationship. No, guys, that's had to happen because something better, another relationship's coming in, another job's coming in, something better all round is coming in, and that's what I'm picking up from that card. And like the universe always says, when one door shuts, another one opens. So while you shut the door on the one side, it's allowing new things to come in, and that's what I'm feeling there. And you'll feel liberated. I just feel it will be a breath of fresh air for you guys, for the Aries I'm reading here, for these changes that you've been divinely pushed along, because I do feel the universe has pushed you along a little bit here. So I'm just going to read the next card, and I've got, I am spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. Now, I'm not so bothered about the words here. I'm more interested in this doorway, because as I said to you just on there, as one door closes, another one opens. And if we look on the border of this card, it picks up the darkness, the struggle that you've been through. Like I say, whether it's job, relationship, whatever, my Aries have been struggling with something. But no, as I said, coming towards the end of the autumn season, guys, you're going into a brighter, better period. We've got a rainbow here, and where you've had your eyes closed, not really realising why this is happening, and that's why you've been putting the messages out to the universe, questions out there, please direct me, give me some guidance here. You haven't been able to see what's going on behind the scenes, but just know with the rainbow, and obviously it's a full cycle that it's an end of a cycle. This is of what you're leaving behind to open a door to a brand new, better environment for you, whether that be for love, like I said, work. Just know you'll be going out of autumn on a far positive note than you've come in at the start. So I'm just going to open it up a little bit more for you, Aries, and we've got growth. So again, this card to me just shows it's the universe. They're wanting you to complete the cycle. They want you to end something. They've made something end for you, for a positive, for you to go and grow to the next stage. So like I say, if you were struggling in a job and you felt unhappy, or you are feeling unhappy in a job now, then take this as a message from the universe that they want you to start looking for something else. It's the time now, guys. It's the time for change. And this is what I feel around my Aries for the autumn period. Big changes are afoot for you guys, because the universe wants you to complete something, finish the cycle of one thing so you can grow into a better phase coming for you. So I'm just going to have a look at the animal spirit medicine card that you'll be going out of the end of November into the winter season. So you've come in with this hard slog, turtle, battling against the tide feeling, and you'll be going out as the firefly. Now the firefly, it's just all brand new information just sparking around you, brand new brand new adventures, like I say, just brand new, a lighter, not so dark period, and it'll just, it's more or less saying you've seen the light. It's like a jigsaw puzzle that you've got all these pieces that you'll be piecing along as you go along the autumn period, and at the end of it you'll have seen the light, and it'll be like, that's why this has happened. It's the alchemical sign for air, this is. So where it's just a lighter, more encouraging card, that is what you're going to be coming out of the autumn. And know, can you see all like the sparks of inspiration, the sparks of opportunities that you know, are going to be coming in. It's like the universe is going to, you know, once you shut that door of finishing off whatever that's been niggling you, and you're not been happy with, and you haven't been on the right vibe with, you know, once you can accept that and know that, you know, you're being guided, just, it's going to be a burst of light, you know, the doors, the universe is just going to flood opportunities into you guys. And that's why it's saying, trust your gut feeling as you go through the autumn, that these things are happening for the greater good for you guys. So I'm just going to quickly take one of the affirmation cards from the Moon Goddess deck here, just to finish up the card a little bit read before I do my poetry read for you. Yeah, and I just feel like you just need, like I say, you've been risen up here. The universe is trying to raise you up for the greater good, really, for you to grow, for better things. So I'm just going to quickly read these for you. What we got here. I love and cherish my entire being. Now, this card to me here symbolises the cauldron is like a cooking pot, and it's like ideas are bubbling away within you of what you want to achieve. And here we've got crystals, and crystals to me symbolise communication, and it's just saying to be open and know that there's going to be a new phase. Because again, here we've got the moon here again, saying, you know, we've got the moon on this card saying you've completed a cycle. Here you've completed a cycle, and here it's just basically saying you've got to have closure off something, to be moved and pushed by the universe, because there's something better in this cooking pot waiting to come out. And with the crystals, it's like, again, communication. You're going to get like gut feeling, have these things that are going to be manifesting in the autumn period, and it's saying go with your gut feeling, because whatever is presented to you, that's what I'm saying, whatever's presented to you, it's going to be for the better than what you've just come out of, or what you're going to be coming out of. So I'm just going to tie this up now with my little bit of poetry. And when I was doing these chakra readings this month, I had pop song lyrics, different songs come to me. So I actually picked a song for each star sign for these chakra readings. And the one I had for you guys was Josh Groban's You Raise Me Up, because I do feel the universe is doing exactly that. It's raising you up from this hard slog, whether, like I said, it's been around your work, whether it's been around your health even. It could be to do with, you know, you've been struggling with health issues, and you've been asking the questions to the universe, you know, please, give me some direction here. But I do feel it's more on the people who've been unhappy in either relationships where they need to part ways, and they've got the understanding now that they need to move on, and they're being pushed along. But the main aspect I do feel is these people who've been either been made redundant in their current work position, or just feel so unhappy in their workplace that they need to act on it. Go with their gut feeling in the autumn period. Take the signs of what the universe is trying to direct you to, and just know that you know, you're going to be in a better space by the end of the autumn. So the little bit of poetry that I've put then is, you have struggled for the answers, but you have been guided by the divine. From a dark place you have been lifted, now it's time to shine. Awaken to the knowing this is meant to be. Out with the old, in with the new. Time to live for me. Because that's what I feel. It's out with the old and in with the new. And the universe is putting on you a path for a better experience for you, so you can start to live for yourself, to be happy, within, just to be happy in your work, to be happy in a relationship, or just to be happy in your own environment, just to make your own environment a happier place. That's what I want to say, guys. So it's not going to resonate with everyone, but I hope you can take something away with you from this chakra read. And as I said, if you don't have any understanding of the chakras, please check the link that I'll place below, and also check out the song that I picked for you by Josh Groban. It was just the lyrics really that seemed quite apt with this reading. So it'll be interesting, guys, my lovely Aries, to see what the winter chakra reading will have in store for you. So if this does resonate, any comments or feedback underneath would be great to have some feedback from you guys on this. So I'll look forward to reading for you on the next one, which will be at the start of December. So have a great autumn, Aries, and take care of yourselves. Bye then. Bye.